Hey guys, what is going on? It is Chris here. Hope all you guys had a very good weekend and also, as normal, won some money there on NBA. So yeah, it wasn't too bad of a weekend for us. As normal, there was no video for you guys on Sunday. Obviously, only 3 game slate, but we still did play, and for the most part, we won. Still won some money depending on where you played. So yeah, definitely not too bad. So as normal, we got some NBA for you, $40 per month. We set up a new thing for you, which I think you guys will help out. Before you go to our website, and then you just send your payment, and you had to personally redo your payment every month. And sometimes you guys lost track of it or stuff like that. So now we just set up automatic payment. So it will automatically take money out from your account obviously once a month, depending on when you did your date. So yeah, that's a good little new feature. I think you guys will like that automatic payments. As normal, if you do want your payment to stop, you have to cancel it, by yourself through PayPal. But yeah, that's one thing that we did is automatic payments through the website. So once you sign up, you don't have to keep re-signing up and send money every month. It will just automatically take it out unless you cancel. So yeah, not too bad. This was last night. Like I said, I cashed maybe in 1 or 2 tournaments, but the way I've been playing recently is just play head-to-heads and play some very small contests. 3 player leagues or maybe 10 player leagues. Honestly, that's the easiest way to win is small leagues and head-to-heads. Tournaments, you might win it once or twice, but the scores are so high in there. Obviously, like I said, I've won in the past, but for now, I'm just taking it easy, not really betting too much here. So anyway, yeah, it was a 3 game slate. So once again, didn't really bet. So anyway, had a 297.3, like I said, cash in certain areas. Anyway, we had Chris Paul with a 41. Really didn't mind him here. Been solid here. It was back-to-back, but I liked him. Plus, there's only 3 games, so you can't really choose too much. Rondo did all right with the 26. Holiday just completely sucked with an 18. Wiggins had a 28.9, which is all right, a little below his average. Each one more, just did his average as normal, 23 points. Yeah, one guy that not too many people had on a 3 game slate was Maurice Harkless, 36 points. Definitely, I loved him. He was getting the start, and Turner was on the bench, so I liked that one quite a bit. Anthony Davis, it was AD. Aminu, man, he went off 42-6. He's been hot. And then Greg Monroe with a 24. So, yeah, I'll definitely take that win. And, PGA just finished up. And, man, it was a good week. Here's one of our subs here. 439 and a 473. The bottom one, he won 153. And on the top one, you see there was $230 and only $41 of entries fee. So, yeah, if you guys missed out on golf this last week, yeah, you missed out. He won some pretty good money there. And like I said, it was only $10 to purchase those 2 lineups, so he definitely made his money there. So, yeah, as normal, if you guys want some PGA, let us know. It's only $10, $10 per week. And like I said, how we have it set up now is it will charge you $10 every week unless you cancel it. So, if you want to sign up for golf, you don't have to keep re-signing it up every week. It just automatically does it once a week until you guys cancel. So that's awesome. That's a good thing there. So, yeah, definitely good one. Like I said, golf always starts every Thursday and always ends on Sunday. So, yeah, definitely would love to have you guys. And they're on the East Coast right now, so it starts early in the morning around 6 to 7 a.m. Eastern time. So definitely keep that in mind as well. So, yeah, definitely good one there on some golf. Won some pretty good money. Here's another one of our subs. Didn't bet as much. Put in 10, 126, but, like I said, money is money, so you'll definitely take that. So, yeah, it was a pretty good weekend, like I said, in golf and in some NBA as well. Like I said, if you want to get in on either one of those, just click on our website. And like I said, automatic payments are up, so you won't have to re-sign up every month. And like I said, MLB is coming here very, very soon. So we are definitely excited about that. Prices will be a little bit cheaper than NBA, so definitely that's a good thing there. All right, so before we start, as normal, we got Draft Dashboard here. Cool little thing they added. If you are following me or, like I said, signed up through my link, every time that I update, it will show, as you see there, it will show when you click on Chris's Fanduel Picks. It will show when the last update was. As you see here, 4:12 a.m., which is Central Time. So definitely keep that in mind. So yeah, definitely not too bad. I do like that little update there. And as normal, if you guys want my own personal player pool, we'd love to have you guys on board. Yeah, like I said, it's pretty simple. There we go. There's my players. All you have to do just to make your own lineup. Watch my players, and then the players will go into the lineup optimizer, which is pretty cool. And then, like I said, you just make your own lineup. As you see there, I got 15 watch players, and it just adds in certain ones and refreshes them every time. And as normal, you guys got your upgrades. So if you don't want Rudy Gay, you can change that out for Carroll, and then just create building, keep building it. And as I said, you can save your lineup. After you save it, boom, you can randomize it again and restart. Just keep doing it. So yeah, very good tool. Like I said, all my players are already there for you. All you have to do is use the optimizer, and then boom, you can easily make a lineup. So yeah, if you want to get that as normal, just click on the link and we'll get you all set up over there. And like I said, you will get my own personal player pool. So that is it. No recap, obviously, yesterday. So we're going to do today's slate, obviously. So we got 8 of them for the most part, some pretty good games here. Let's go look at the totals. I like to do that and show you guys the games to target. Milwaukee, Cleveland, 223, only a 2 spread. You got to want to target that one. Charlotte and Philly, maybe 1 or 2 from that one on the Philly side. Batum is out, so maybe Lamb, maybe, depending on how you want to do that. Lakers, Indiana should be around a 215, 216, maybe a little higher. I like that game. Maybe 1 or 2 from this Miami game. Chicago, New York, definitely going to want this one. Probably around a 218 to 220 total here. This from that one. Golden State, San Antonio, interesting because of all the injuries. And then Detroit and Sacramento. Honestly, kind of sneaky, a pretty good game to pick some guys from. I don't know, a little low total. I mean, both these teams aren't that fast, but there's some pretty good options in that game there. So, yeah, anyway, let's get into it. As normal, these aren't all my picks here, but for the most part, most of these guys are going to be – all of them are going to be in my player pool here. So, like I said, if you want the rest of them, you will have to, sign up through Draft Dashboard in the link, and then you'll get all of my players. And like I said, just put them in the optimizer and then pick and choose who you want and build the best lineup you can. All right, anyway, point guard, no upper range because there's Curry. That's it, and then that's it. So, Bledsoe going to be very cashy tonight. Cleveland ranked 28th against a point guard. Should get you around 38 to 40. I like him. The good upside about Bledsoe is he loves to steal the ball. Usually gets 2 or 3 steals. So if you get you 5 or 6, boom, you're up there. I think he'll max out around 45, but I think he's in a pretty good spot. And as I told you, I think he'll be, pretty cashy as well. All right, next is Lonzo Ball. Decent matchup, has been playing well the last 3 games. We can go look at that. Triple-double upset. He hasn't been shooting the ball too much, but like I said, he doesn't really need to. He's an all-around player. Indiana's actually half decent against the point guard position, so that's why I'm not full on going in on Ball tonight. But I don't mind a couple shares. As we know, he's an all-around player. As you see, 8, 6, 11, 9, 8, and 8, 5, 9, and 8. Gets his steals and a couple blocks. So, solid player. Like I said, he might get you triple-double here. He's been very close the last 3 games. So, put him in there. Look at those minutes, 40, 38, and 38. And the other thing, the 2 out of those 3 games, those defenses are pretty good, Golden State and Miami. So, who knows? He might get you 11 or 12 real points here and maybe get you 35 to 40. So, yeah, really don't mind Ball. Ownership, I don't think will be crazy high tonight. So, maybe put him in 1 or 2, but definitely don't load up on him. But 1 or 2 in there. My mid-range kind of GPP pick here is Derek Collison. Kind of a boomer bust play tonight. He's been up and down, like 19, 19, 33, 33. But he's up and down. $5,700. Very easy matchup here against the Lakers, as we know. Also, Turner is out. Collison's still kind of making his way back, but I think he can get you 30, 35 at max, or he could bust on you and get you 18 or 19. So definitely a GPP kind of guy. I think his ownership actually will be relatively high here tonight, so definitely keep that in mind. All right, cheap option, very cashy here. Cameron Payne, Dennis Levine are out again. Vonleh, game time decision. Markkanen is out. Robin Lopez may play, may not. So, yeah, they got a lot of injuries. Payne had a double-double last game against Cleveland. I like him again. He'll be very cashy, so keep that in mind. good for 25 to 30 here tonight at 4,900, and a good matchup here against the Knicks. Knicks are actually not too bad against the point guard, but when Chicago doesn't really have anyone, kind of got to rely on a couple of these young guys. So I think he'll definitely step up. A lot more shots for him to go around. All right, shooting guard, no studs here, upper range for sure. Tyreek Evans, averaging 43.5 fantasy points since coming back from his injury, so definitely not too bad. Surprisingly, Nets are very good against the shooting guard, but I do expect Evans to have a good game here. Like I said, it's a relatively good total here for a Grizzlies game, so he might get you 35 at lowest, but maybe around 38 to 40 is what I'm looking for here. But like I said, hard matchup, so that's the one spot that the Nets are really good at. So we'll see. But, I really like him. Point guard, shooting guard, small forward. He can play anywhere. So really don't mind some Evans here tonight. All right, you got Chris Middleton up next here. Easy matchup against Cleveland. Very high total, as we know. We know Cleveland, they're all banged up. Defense is really bad. Should get you around 30 to 35 fantasy points here. He hasn't been doing anything too crazy. So if you're looking for very high upside, you're not going to get it from Middleton. If you're looking for 32 to 35, I don't mind it. 7,400. It's a little right below his average, but yeah, shoot, I don't mind him. I think get exposure to this game. I don't mind him at all. All right, mid-range, Buddy Hield. Been averaging 40 fantasy points the last 3 games. Let's go check him out, man. This guy has been dynamite. Like I said, there's a couple really good plays in this game. 6,400 still. That's very cheap for him. The thing about Buddy Hield is sometimes, he plays 19 or 20 minutes, then Bogdanovich goes off. And you have to keep, kind of looking. But it looks like, man, the last 3 games have really been, keeping to Buddy Hield. And if you look at it, Miami, Golden State, Utah, those are like probably the top 3 defenses almost there in the entire league. Very good defenses right there. And he's torching them, 44, 36, and 40. So Detroit, once again, they're not too bad against the shooting guard. The only spot that they're half decent at. So 30, 35, maybe 40 again in this one. I don't mind it, but like I said, they might just play Bogdanovich. We don't know. It's happened before where Buddy's been on a tear, and then he just plays 14 minutes, and then Bogdanovich is the one who goes off. So that's the only risk involved in that one. But besides that, I like him. Should get you 30 to 35, probably top out around 40. So don't mind some Buddy Hield there. Small forward. Hey, look who it is, LeBron, man. He's getting up there, 13,100. He's the beast. Lock him in here against Milwaukee. This should be one heck of a game here. Definitely got to put him in there. Next is Giannis. If you want to pivot off LeBron at lower ownership, I think you can put him in there. He's still going to be high ownership, but obviously a little bit lower than LeBron. So been hot last 2 games. He's been just doing as good as LeBron. Easy matchup here, and I think Giannis is going to bring his A game. This should be one hell of a game, to be honest with you. And I think Giannis and LeBron are just going to go straight at each other here. So, yeah, really like both of them. If you can't get in LeBron, you can go Giannis. I really don't mind that either. So either one of those guys are pretty good spots. All right, so no upper range and mid-range here. Denzel Valentine. Levine and Dunn are still out. Last game with him out, he had 50 fantasy points. Definitely a cash game here. He will be popular with those guys out again. 6,300, I think you definitely got to put him in there. He's in a pretty good spot here tonight against New York. All right, next here we got Paul Zipster as my GPP punt play. Watch that Vonleh news. If Vonleh is out again, Zipster should be in the starting lineup. Last game, he had 24 fantasy points with Vonleh out, so definitely keep that in mind. I would only play him if Vonleh is out. $4,000, 24 points. Shoot, I'll take that. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but you need some cheap guys here tonight to get in LeBron James here. So, yeah, definitely don't mind some Paul Zipster, kind of on the cheap end. All right, power forward, really no studs. Upper range here, we got Draymond Green. Yes, not the best matchup. We know this. But Golden State, man, are they injured right now as we keep going over it? Durant, Klay Thompson, and Curry, the main 3 guys, and then they got lingering injuries with other guys. So Golden State, as I said, still injured. Green will have to lead his team again here. Back-to-back 50 games. Like I said, this one's not as easy as those 2 other ones. So he might hit just below average, maybe 43 to 45. But as we know, he's not really a shooter, really relies on assists and his rebounds and his steals and blocks. So, 45 to 50 in this one. I really don't mind some Draymond. If you want to go a little bit cheaper here, don't mind Blake Griffin. Kings are ranked 27th against power forward. very good spot here for Griffin. I like him here. Like I said, low total, but I think he can get you 40 to 42 in this one. Maybe top out around 45 points. He's been doing pretty good. 8,100. Yeah, definitely like him. So if you don't want to go green, I don't mind some Griffin if you want to go that way. Mid-range, really like some Bobby Portis. As we keep telling you guys, Chicago's limited with their bigs. Lopez, game-time decision. Marketing's out. Vonleh's game-time decision. So those guys are all out again. I don't mind Portis. Last game he had 15 points, 15 rebounds. So and his minutes bumped up about 4 or 5. So, yeah, don't mind Portis, 7,000. I honestly would rather go Portis than spending up here. But if for some reason the bigs are in, probably not going to play Portis. But I think Portis can get you 35 to 40 here. And, save 1,100 to 1,500 bucks here. So, yeah, I really don't mind some Bobby Portis. All right, cheap option for me, honestly, is Jarrell Martin here. Good matchup. I like him here against Brooklyn. Should get you about 25 to 30 here tonight. And honestly, should get you about the same amount of points than JaMychal Green, which is $800 more than him. So 5,100. I don't think that many people are going to have Jarrell Martin. They're kind of, getting off the Grizzly train. But, shoot, I really don't mind him. I really don't. Maybe max out at 33, 34, but should be around that 25, 26 range there for sure. So really don't mind Martin there at 5,100 bucks at very low ownership. All right, centers, honestly, Embiid and Drummond, I don't think they're going to be well owned tonight because of LeBron James. Anyway, I really like both of them, both in very good matchups here. Embiid definitely torched Charlotte last time. Drummond, easy matchup here against the Kings, and he's been looking half decent in the last couple games. Like I said, I think, honestly, lower ownerships for these guys. They're both very expensive. So, yeah, don't mind going either one of those guys if you want to. I really do think Drummond will be at very low ownership there in the late game. All right, upper range. Marc Gasol, really like him here. Good matchup against Brooklyn. Nets are ranked dead last against center. Should get you 35 to 40. Honestly, one of my favorite centers on the slate. Should max out around 45 to 50. Depending on how aggressive he is, I really like Marc Gasol tonight. I've been writing him the last couple of days. So, yeah, definitely one of my favorite centers on the slate. And, Willie Cauley-Stein, we got him up there as well. One of those guys, lower ownership. Detroit's ranked 24th against the center. Should get you around 30 to 35 points. Last 2 games, honestly, he hasn't shooting the ball. Has not been shooting the ball well, but that's because Buddy Hield was just taking all the shots. But I can see around, about 30 in this one, maybe 35, but that's kind of stretching it a little bit. Probably around that 27 to 30 range. A little bit low. If you can't get those other guys, I don't mind Willie Cauley here. But sometimes he explodes to get you 40. That happens once in a while. So kind of a sneaky play at very, very low ownership here. I kind of like Willie Cauley. GPP only, though, for sure. All right, cheap option, Al Jefferson. He'll be very, very cashy if Turner's out. Also, Sabonis is out, so that's definitely helps a little bit as well. But he'll be very cashy. He's been doing very good here. And then, obviously, easy matchup here against the Lakers. So if Turner's out, put him in there. Everyone's going to have him, so keep that in mind. And like I said, if Al Jefferson is a good play tonight, that just makes Drummond and Embiid even more GPP at very low ownerships as well. So, that is kind of it. As normal, I'll go make you guys a little lineup. If not, I'll get you as close as I can here. So we're going to go Bledsoe. I told you I liked him quite a bit. We're going to go put him in there, and then obviously we got to go put in some Payne. Really like that combo. I want LeBron in there. I don't know if I can get him, though. Just for this one, I don't know if I'll have him in there, but Redick maybe get you 25. He's a half decent play tonight. I was going to consider him, but I don't know. He's not a must-have, but maybe get you 25 here. I'm just going to put Redick in there. LeBron, he just kills your lineup. 13,000. Denzel Valentine. Oh, man. I guess we just go put in Al Jefferson here. Doesn't leave you with much. Not at all. It doesn't really leave you anywhere. I guess you can leave it there. We're going to be way over, but like I said, Redick's an okay play, but if you just want to go off my picks, maybe put in some Buddy Hield there. Also, really don't mind some Tim Hardaway if you want to go that way. So I guess I'll just put him in there. I'll be over. Don't have any money. So, But yeah, really like Bledsoe and Payne. That will probably be my combo, to be honest with you. My combo, small forward, James and Valentine. I like that one. Don't mind some Bobby Portis, as I said. And as I said, want to get in some Paul Zipster, very cheap. You can put him in there as well if you want to save some salary. And then watch that. That Turner news there as well. So yeah, that is it. Like I said, it was a pretty good weekend for us. Won once again for NBA. And then as I showed you, golf was really good. This was one of our subs. 439, 473, won 153 on the bottom and 230 on the top. Definitely a good one. Only $10 per week for golf. So, and as I told you, we have the automatic system up. So once you pay for golf, it will automatically take $10 out each week unless you cancel. So keep that in mind. Also, that works for NBA as well. So definitely keep that in mind. So, yeah, that is it. As normal, if you guys want all my own personal picks here, my own player pool, definitely sign up through my link. Like I said, we will show you. It shows you when I last updated, so always keeps you up to date when I last updated. And then, as I said, you can just take all my players that I have in my pool and then put them in the lineup optimizer and, make your own lineup. Like I said, a couple of you guys already been sending screenshots and stuff that you guys have been using my player pool and putting them in there, making your own lineups and winning some money. So that is awesome. That's definitely what we want. So, yeah, definitely check it out. Really helpful tools. Besides the optimizer, obviously, they got the top players, find sleepers and stuff like that. So definitely a good tool. Love for you guys to check it out. Like I said, link is in the comment section below. Click on it. As normal, we will have our website down there as well. If you guys want my own premium lineups for NBA and for PGA. And if you want to follow and hit us up on Twitter, ask us questions about Draft Dashboard or just in general, we will have that down there for you as well. So that is it. Like I said, I really like this eight-game slate. Some pretty good plays out there. So should be a good one. Hopefully you guys do good as well. And, yeah, if you do like the video, like the content, leave a like. We definitely do appreciate your guys' feedback. And that is it. Hope everybody has a good one. We'll see you guys all on Tuesday.